My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Legend Series 15, the Total Package, Lex Luger. And so here we have Lex Luger posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories. Lex Luger does come with two different head sculpts. We do get the head with the ponytail, which looks really nice. And then we do get a head with a mullet. Then he does come with two pairs of hands. We do get a pair of fists. We get a pair of grip hands. And then finally we do get an NWO Wolfpack shirt. Other than that, Lex Luger here does not come with any other accessories, so with that out of the way, let's take a closer look at the total package. So here we have a closer look at the total package Lex Luger, and overall I'm actually really impressed by how nice this head sculpt is. When I first saw it, I really wasn't a fan of it. In fact, I really wasn't a fan of either head sculpts when I saw them on the figure, but having them in hand, it is a very good likeness to Lex Luger, and Mattel actually did a really good job. If I have one complaint, it's the hair. They still went with this caramel color instead of this, making it a golden color as it should be, but overall they did a really good job with the face. It does look like Lex Luger. In fact, both faces look like Lex Luger, although this looks more like his WCW look because he did have his hair tied back. The mullet looks more like his WWF days, early WCW. But yeah, they're both really nice head sculpts, and between the two of them, I think I might keep this one with the ponytail, just because this does remind me of the WCW Lex Luger. As far as the rest of the figure goes, it is something we have seen before. He is using the overly ripped torso, which I'm perfectly okay with. Lex Luger was a pretty shredded guy, and I think this torso works perfect for him. He is starting to implement the double jointed elbows, which I'm perfectly fine with. As you can see, they do a really good job of matching skin tones, although it does look like his torso is a little bit more shiny than the rest of his body. That's one thing I kind of wish they did with Lex Luger, is just overly make this guy shiny, because Lex Luger was covered in cream and oils, and he just had this really shiny exterior to him, and that's one thing that this figure doesn't capture right. But if you really wanted to, you can actually hit him with some Mod Podge or a clear coat with some high gloss, and then you have oily Lex Luger. That's just something to throw out there. Really do like the fact that he does have his wrist tape done in white. They did a really good job painting it. And traditionally, Lex Luger wore black tights, and that's what we have right here. I don't know, whenever I think of Lex Luger, I think of him with the black tights, the knee pads, and then the white boots. So this does look like a really classic WCW Lex Luger. You can see he does have the black knee pads. Now he does have the long black boots, which honestly I would have preferred the long white boots. The Chase variant Lex Luger does have the white boots, so I might end up tracking that figure down just so that I can have the white boots on this and have my ideal version of Lex Luger. He doesn't use your standard wrestling boots. These are the longer, thinner boots. I don't know where we've seen them before. I wanted to do a boot swap with the Bo Dallas boots, but unfortunately, yeah, these boots, they're very long, very slender, very different from what we've seen in the past. I think these were used on the original Lex Lugers that were released. Now, this is supposed to be the Wolfpack Lex Luger, but to my knowledge, Wolfpack Lex Luger always wrestled in jeans, so yeah, it's kind of strange that we get the Wolfpack Lex Luger with the trunks, the knee pads, and then the black boots. I would have liked to see it just with the white boots, give us a classic looking Lex Luger, and still keep the NWO moniker, but yeah, overall still a really nice looking figure. I do like it. It came out better than I expected, so not much more I can say about his details. So with that out of the way, let's actually have a closer look at how he compares to other figures you may have in your collection. And for a quick comparison, here we do have Lex Luger posed next to the Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at his articulation. Now, Lex Luger does have your standard elite articulation. He does have a ball joint in the head, which surprisingly he can look up quite a bit. He can't really look down, unfortunately, but we do get some surprisingly good head movement, especially side to side tilt and left and right, no problem. If you have the alternate head, his left and right rotation does become an issue because the mullet does come down to his traps here, so do keep that in mind. Arms are on ball joints that go all the way around. They go out to the side, no problem. We do have a bicep swivel, which works pretty good. Double bend here at the elbow. The first joint really doesn't bend all too much. That's as far as it goes, to be quite honest. The second joint is where you get all the rest of your movement, and that does go about 90, a little bit past it actually. Then we do have a swivel hinge here at the wrist. We do have an ab crunch, which does let Lex lean back and forward. Really nice stiff joint there. Swivel here at the waist. Legs do kick forward to about right there, which is, I think that's pretty acceptable for Lex Luger. Out to the side, and good enough for Luger. He does swivel here at the thigh, double bend here at the knee, swivel at the boot, hinge in the ankle, going back really far and going forward quite a bit, so I do like the range in that. And then we do have somewhat of a rocker ankle. So overall, Lex Luger here has some pretty good articulation for the WWE Elite line. So with that being said, guys, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Elite Legend Series Lex Luger pose for my final thoughts, and overall Mattel has done a really good job with this Lex Luger figure. I'm actually surprised with how much I like it. If I had one thing that I would fix on this figure, it's his boots. I would have given this Lex Luger white boots, because Lex Luger and white boots just seem to go together. Not that I'm opposed to the red and black boots. I know it does go with the NWO Wolfpack motif, but he did wear jeans as the total package in the Wolfpack, and I'm surprised that they didn't give us a Chase variant where he had jeans and then one where he had his wrestling gear. I think that would have been a much better Chase variant than different colors, but overall, I'm still really liking the way this figure came out. I might try to track down that Chase variant just so I can get the white boots on my Lex Luger. Might do a little custom swap right there, but overall, like I said, this is a really nice figure to have. If you're a fan of the NWO Wolfpack or just want a really nice WCW era wrestler in your collection, Lex Luger is actually a really solid pick. I do like the way he came out. With the exception of the boots, which that's pretty much just my preference, it's a really nice figure. They could have gone the extra step and painted the armbands on him. That also would have been nice. But overall, Lex Luger here exceeds my expectations. For a figure I really wasn't expecting much out of, I'm actually really surprised how much I like this figure. So, if you are looking for Lex Luger, he is starting to hit Target at the time I'm making this video, and the Legend series is exclusive to Target, so be on the lookout for Lex Luger and the rest of the wave, including Kane, Stacy Keibler, and X-Pac. Now, I did notice that there's a lot of these figures hitting the shelves, and that is because Mattel released cases of each figure, so it's not that hard to find one particular figure, and I really do like when companies do that. So, with that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you'd like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.